Good morning, I'm Taylor Chartrand, and welcome to this News File update. A Calgary couple will be in court today facing numerous charges. Quinn Olson and Sarah McRae will appear before court on 26 charges relating to possession of stolen property, controlled substances, and prohibited firearms. Police seized roughly $260,000 worth of stolen merchandise, a 9mm handgun, and nearly $10,000 worth of drugs from the couple's home. A Calgary man has pleaded guilty on second-degree murder charges in the killing of Maksud Ahmed. Jean Javier Imana told courts on Tuesday that he was involved in the 2014 murder of Ahmed, but was only the driver and did not stab the man. For his involvement in the crime, Javier Imana will serve 9 years in prison. An Air Canada flight was forced to make an emergency landing yesterday in Calgary. The flight scheduled from Toronto to Vancouver was grounded due to a woman's medical emergency during the flight. When the plane landed, medical crews rushed the woman to the Peter Lougheed Center in critical condition. Passengers said had it not been for the quick response of the crews, the woman may not be alive today. Police are investigating a serious but strange incident that happened yesterday at Alex Munro School. Two young girls reported to their teacher that a man was by the school allegedly touching himself inappropriately. The girls said when the man was noticed, he began yelling, which made them run into the school. Police say the man was dressed in all gray and asked anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers. Canada's Governor General David Johnston and Tom Jenkins will be at the UFC for a book signing this evening. The pair of co-authors will be promoting their new book, Ingenious, a book that talks about innovations in Canadian history over a 150-year period. Johnston and Jenkins will be at the university for 5 p.m. signing books and discussing topics in Canadian history. Now let's take a look at the weather. Right now in Calgary, we're seeing 6 degrees with partly cloudy skies, wind coming out of the west at 16 kilometers an hour, and looking ahead to tonight, we're going to see clouds clearing. Now let's take a look at the Alberta map. Up in Fort McMurray right now, they're seeing sunny temperatures and 1 degree. Down in Edmonton, it's getting a little bit cooler and cloudy at 3 degrees. Red Deer, sunny and also at 2 degrees. Down in Medicine Hat, they're seeing sunny temperatures and cooler as well as in Lethbridge. So we're going to see if it warms up across Alberta. Now let's take a look at our 5-day forecast. Tonight, we're going to see a high of 14 with a low of 2. Sunday, we're going to see the highest in our 5-day forecast at 17, and Sunday we're going to see a chance of flurries. Now let's take a look at our travelers. Right now in Vancouver, it's currently raining and +9. The wet weather continues in the nation's capital at +5. Toronto is also sitting at 5 degrees, while in Halifax, it's cloudy and 0. The Calgary Flames continued their California road swing last night in Anaheim. Goaltender Chad Johnson would get the start for the Flames, but would be pulled just 5 minutes into the first due to a groin injury. The Flames would end up falling 3-1 at the Honda Center in Anaheim, with Flames' Michael Backlund picking up the lone goal. The Flames will resume action Thursday against the Los Angeles Kings. The Okotoks Oilers face elimination after a 3-0 loss to the Brooks Bandits yesterday. The Bandits would end up scoring once on Oilers goaltender Riley Morris, bringing 2 empty netter goals in the final minutes of regulation. Game 5 will shift to Brooks Friday night, giving the Bandits a chance to close out the AJHL South Finals at home, leading the series 3-1. Coming up on its 30-year anniversary, Canada Olympic Park's sliding track will get an upgrade. The 3-decade-old track will see a $20 million expansion coming its way, $10 million of which will be provided by the Alberta government. Winsports CEO Barry Heck says these renovations are well overdue, but will cost much less than building a new track, which could cost upwards of $150 million. The Blue Jays will look to pick up their first victory of the season today. The Jays will send starter J.A. Happ to the mound against the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles would pick up an extra inning 3-2 win over the Jays off a Mark Trumbo home run. Those are today's top stories. Thanks for watching. I'm Taylor Chartrand.